This is a talk with Amy North, channeled by Jocelyn Joy Thomas. Hello, this is Amy North, and I want to talk to you today about truth and integrity. And these are things that are extremely important for everybody to be exercising. It's so very important that you first exercise these things for yourself. So you want to have truth. What does that mean? It means that in everybody there's a storyline. There's a story that you tell yourself about your life, about the world, about the people in it. And some of this is coping strategies that you've picked up over this lifetime and even past lifetimes, and it's there beyond what you really are consciously aware of. It's something that happens on a very automatic level, so it controls the way you react to things. Well, of course that person would say that because that type of person is XYZ, you see? And this is all things that are coming from a background of information, sort of like running in the background of a computer, and you're pulling data as you're seeing things, as you're noticing certain stimuli. You're pulling data. That means this means that. And there are many things, for example, that men see in women that are shaped by that man's relationship with his mother. And he'll categorize, label, and decide about a person before that person is really truly known to them. This isn't one example. Everybody does it. They base things on early childhood as well as what's carried over from past lifetimes, which is more prevalent than many people realize, and label, decide, and judge. Judgment all day long. Think about it a moment. Think about when you go about your day. You decide if someone's good or bad, or something's good or bad, or right or wrong, even if you're not really fully paying attention even. You might be driving and have the radio on and think, oh, that person's stupid for what they just said, or that song is stupid for that lyric. Judgment, 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 and it all adds up. It divides is what it does. It divides and separates, and that is not your truth. All of this, the whole story, it's not your truth. The truth is far more simple. It exists within you, and it exists outside of what you would call your physical reality. It is that part of you that is observing your physical reality. It isn't your body. It isn't your mind. It is your soul. That is what is always watching. And that's where your truth lies. The eternal soul houses all true reality. And it can be reached through meditation. It can be a place you go to. And then you can recognize that this is truth and the rest is false. The rest is illusion. And here we come with integrity now. Integrity is something that has to do with how you behave in the world, but also how you think. So all of these things have to do with the world, yes, but first within. First they have to do with how you're thinking, how you're feeling, what's going on the inside. And you want to have integrity with all things, because that means that you're taking them seriously, and it means that you're trying your hardest, and it means that you're not going to stain the action, the thought, the experience with something unnecessary, something thoughtless or careless. You're going to have integrity, you're going to be mindful, and you're going to make sure that what you're doing is in alignment with who you are. Check in with yourself. Are you saying and doing and feeling the things that are in true alignment with who you really are? And the answer is, that you can find out, the answer by looking at your life. How do you feel? What's your baseline emotion? What are you doing in the world? Are you excited about it? Are you proud of it? Are you happy? Do you like to talk about it to others? Or are you just existing? Are you just getting by? Are you just trying to do the things that you have to do so that you can do something you'd rather do? And what is it that you'd rather do? What is it that you strive for, that you want to do more than anything? And why is that something that's not taking up more time in your days? Why is that something that doesn't get done very often? That maybe you only do for half an hour or an hour every day? And if it isn't something that's productive, then why? Why is what you want the most something that's not productive? It could be that you're overworking yourself, but in an area that you're not excited about. It could be that you need to be more mindful about your diet so that your health is better and getting enough rest. It can mean a lot of things. And if you pay attention, you'll see these things. They'll all come to light for you. And you also want to build trust within yourself and within your relationships. Trust is something that people hear the word and they're like, yes, yes, of course. And they dismiss it, and I don't understand why, because trust is a key component to any healthy relationship. It must be there. You must have trust. If not, you're not safe. And if you're not safe, then you shut down. And if you shut down, you're not really being true. You're having no integrity. No, you can't have any if you're shut down. You're just existing. And so if you've surrounded yourself with people that you cannot trust, it's time to look at that. But before the outer, always the inner. Can you trust yourself? Do you trust your higher self? Do you trust that part of you that is divine? Many people have issues around this, around whether there's God or gods or universe. And these things, they must be sorted out. But no matter what conclusions you come to, there's no reason why you can't trust yourself. Trust yourself to make decisions that are in your best interest. Trust yourself to treat yourself with kindness and fairness and love. Depending on what you've been through in your life, you may not do that for yourself. And when you don't do that for yourself, it's very hard to attract someone in your world that will do it for you, or to have people around you that will do that for you, that will treat you the way you should be treated. So look to these things. Find your truth. Act in a way that exudes integrity. And build trust within and without. These are ways that will help you to raise your consciousness, and they will help you to heal anything that stands in your way to raising consciousness. It is how you ascend. It is how you release, clear, and align. For those of you looking for twin flames or soulmates, this is a required, mandatory part of that process. For those of you wanting to align and live your life purpose, same thing. For any light worker, same thing. We must ascend. We must take whatever it is that hinders us and bring it to the light with integrity. See its truth and trust. Always trust that as long as you align with this higher part of your being, you're going to be led in the right direction. And it's a new day with new opportunities, with an expanded viewpoint, with things out there that you couldn't even imagine before. All of that is there for you. It's possible. Miracles are possible. But you won't get them if you don't know your truth, if you don't trust, if you don't have integrity. let's simplify it, because the most important thing, trust. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, trust in the universe, trust. So for anyone who's down on trust right now, ask yourself why. Go inward. And chances are you'll see that somewhere something old has been triggered, and it's time to see it and release it and move forward into this new light, into the new day, which beckons you. When something comes up, it's there so that you can clear it and move forward. Enough is enough. You've spent enough time the way you've lived. You've spent enough time waiting. You've spent enough time hurting. It's time now. It's time to see and be and live your truth. And allow it to elevate you, to raise your consciousness, and to bring forth all these new opportunities that you came here to explore and to know, and very likely to one day teach. So get comfortable with it. This is the new way. This is the new you. And this is your new day. And all you must do is accept it. And Amy pulls back her energy. She would like everyone to know that she's available to meditate with. So if you just go into a light meditation and connect to Amy North with any of these talks that we give, she will stay around and offer answers, clarity, that type of thing. Amy is being a spirit guide who wishes to connect with as many people as she can to help everyone with their process of evolution and discovery. I wish for you all many blessings.